So I have to always be quite aware and humbled by the fact that I'm one of very few lawyers of color in my particular profession who have reached the level of being a senior partner in an international firm. And so I think all the time about how do I both project a role model in some ways of being extremely competent when I'm coming into a meeting so that people will have a very favorable impression of somebody of color, but at the same time say to myself, stay close to your own values. So just coming into a world and then immediately being molded into the same perception that has always been there before doesn't feel like my role as a catalyst. I'm very fortunate to have the opportunity to be an African-American partner in a large law firm. So for me, what I often try to think about is, well, what are the values that I really care about? And that is, how do you teach and inspire other people to do better work, not to sort of, yell and beat them down into fitting into another mold, and to really have a sense of redemption in that people have a chance to have a second chance, that a lot of people are coming from a experience which would make them not as at ease in a particular culture, and they're going to stumble and make some mistakes. And how can you help them, give them that redemption and a chance to continue to do better? So, both by sort of projecting a image of confidence, but also staying within my own style, and really trying to stay close to my own values. So the only way I think you can get comfortable with change is to right away embrace what is more different than what you're used to. So for example, I often tell fellow associates, and try to do this myself, whenever we're interviewing candidates, I said it's very easy to scan a resume and immediately look for, what do I share in common with that person? Oh, they played on the tennis team, we can talk about tennis, or they went to my high school or from my community. And I always say, actually what you're looking for is somebody who or at least to have the dynamic conversation around what is very different about them, where you're outside of your comfort zone, but maybe very much in their comfort zone. So if they played on the chess team, I don't have any background in chess, but I would love to hear about that, because it's those people that are going to come into your workforce so that when you have the next disruption of your industry, who will have that creative idea that will allow you to bend and move with change. Otherwise, it's impossible to break yourself out of your own mindset unless you're willing to live with the discomfort.